Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to some of the country's biggest stars, and we've got one for you today. Carol Smillie, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Alex, how are you?
Yes, I'm delicious, but not as good as you. What a life and career you've had. I mean, it's quite remarkable. For much of my adolescence growing up, I mean, you were on the TV probably 2 or 3 times a night.
I just felt like that. I don't think it was that much.
Isn't it funny how you have your time and there are certain things that define you and certain programs? I mean, it's amazing, isn't it, when you get a hit, how people fall in love with you?
Well, I think people just fell in love with MDF and staple guns for a while.
There's that.
Thankfully.
And a bit of glue.
No, we didn't use much glue, actually.
You didn't?
No, really. No, we were not into the glue. There's a line I thought I'd never see.
I know, there you go. We're going to talk today about happiness, and of course it is International Happiness Day. Cue the Ken Dodd record. And of course the thing about happiness is we need to move to a different country because the Swiss seem to have got it right, haven't they?
It does seem that way. 58% of Brits would consider moving somewhere else in the world to be happier, and Switzerland does seem to be the place that would be the happiest because it's in the top 5 in the world. People are like, well, why Switzerland? What on earth are they doing that we're not doing?
I guess we've got to start with ourselves and then the surroundings around us. I mean, I'm happiest when I'm warm, so I'm always going to be miserable for 6 months of the year in this country.
Well, new research by Ricola has proved that actually there's some quite interesting little facts about Switzerland that made me smile anyway. Apparently it's illegal to own 1 guinea pig. You have to own 2 because they get lonely.
Well, indeed, yes.
And the government insists that you have 2 consecutive weeks of holiday, not just the one, because that way you will be having a proper break. So they do look after themselves. They take in far more fresh air. They've got the skiing and snowboarding and walking. And, you know, they think that we are absolutely crazy because we sit at our desk at lunchtime with a little sandwich in a box and don't get up and go outside.
It is sad. I mean, I noticed the iPhone culture as I stare into my iPhone now. I think it is destroying our humanity on many levels. I mean, if we want to find sex, we go on an app. If we want to find which restaurant to go to, we go on an app. I mean, everything is via the phone, and that isn't going to bring you happiness. We've got to start interacting more.
I would think so. I'm fascinated to see what your apps are, but we'll not go there.
I'll send you some of my reviews, and then you can decide for yourself.
I do think for some people you're either a cup half empty or a cup half full person. I'm definitely a cup half full person. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I look at the front page of all the papers today, the tabloids, and it seems to me in this celebrity-driven culture, money won't necessarily make you happy and fame won't make you happy. And it seems that for a lot of young people, they're the 2 things they absolutely aspire to achieve, fame and wealth. We've got to be very careful with that, haven't we?
Absolutely. It's about the simple things in life, isn't it? The small things, appreciating what you've got and getting out and about and not thinking the grass is always greener on the other side.
I noticed that one of the things that seems to make you incredibly happy, looking down your timeline on Twitter, is your family. And you've had a wonderful sort of year so far, haven't you? Your daughter's done you incredibly proud on The Voice, and there you were.
Thank you.
You had a look of terror. I mean, you desperately wanted them to turn around, because I guess that the only thing that's going to make you ultimately happy is that your kids are happy.
Somebody once said to me, you're only ever as happy as your least happy child.
That's interesting.
That is honestly one of the truest. Whether it's something about, whether they're not well or they're struggling with, friendships or they're struggling with exam studying or anything like that, you feel it as a parent. It's just the way it is, and you can't help that.
I feel so sorry for my mother because I'm such a deeply unattractive man, and it's got to be soul-destroying to know you've created something. Yeah, have you ever seen Shrek, Carol? I don't want to be too dramatic about this. This study on the Swiss, I mean, what are we actually saying? Are we saying we need to be more like them, or we just have to give up and go and live there to achieve their happiness?
Well, giving it up and going and living there seems quite extreme, I would say. But being, we are encouraging you to be more Swiss in your attitude and in your, kind of little things that make you happy. Small things like music or family time or some sweet treats, perhaps, or a good TV box set. These are the little things that make us happy, and we should focus more on them and stop getting upset about rudeness and litter and weather and queues.
Just looking back on your life and career, you've made a lot of people happy through TV, and one of the things I mentioned, I'm of course a deeply unattractive man. You, on the other hand, were delicious. You're still lovely, Carol.
Oh, thank you so much. That's really kind of you.
Does that take a lot of hard work?
No, I don't think so. I think I just have have a very happy attitude. I'm very happy at home. I've been married to the same guy for 27 years. I absolutely adore him. He's my best friend. And at the moment, the kids are all great. And I don't think it's just because that I haven't contrived that. It's just, I'm lucky, I suppose, in some ways. But equally, I have a positive attitude on life. I don't smoke. I don't really drink at all. And I have 2 black Labradors that, bring me great joy every morning and a long walk. I don't join a gym. I hate lycra. And my quite simple things in life cheer me up.
Again, just getting out and enjoying life and being present. That's one of the things we seem to struggle with, isn't it? Actually just enjoying the stuff that comes for free.
We do, and there's not an app for that.
No.
I need to tell you. Picking up from your phone and going, God, aren't I lucky? Look at today, look at the sky, look at this, the positive side of life and not the negative. And if you really hate what you're doing, change it.
Yeah.
Do something else. Move somewhere else if it's not making you happy, because it's not a rehearsal and none of us are getting out of this alive.
Some people just don't know how to find happiness, whether it's medically or otherwise. It is a struggle, isn't it? Because we're all often looking for something that doesn't exist, and finding it is tough.
Often because we look to bigger faces and names that, have the seemingly perfect life, and social media makes you think everyone else has got the perfect life and you haven't. But, it's just not true. And no one has that perfect life, and I think you have to assess the positives and banish the negatives. And actually, if you change things, what's the worst that can happen?
That's
it
right.
Doesn't make you happier? Well, you're no worse off if you weren't happy in the first place.
And try and open another door, see what's behind that one. Congratulations on everything. It was great to see Jodie Knight. You can see her appearance on The Voice UK. Beautiful voice. Daughter of Carol Smillie, achieving happiness today with us at Celebrity Radio. Thank you so much for your time. And carry on being delicious, because we love you very much.